Pablo.
Buenas tardes, señora.
I'd ask Pablo to come outside and give the car a quick clean-up. I expect it got very dirty in town again today.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, and by the way, madame, there was something inside.
I'm due at the studio for drinks.
Is Pablo driving you, madame?
No, I don't think it's necessary. I brought you a copy of the latest edition. Be careful, you'll probably find the ink still wet.
Thank you, madame.
Did my dress arrive?
Yes, madame.
Good.
Shall I run the shower?
Yes, please. Oh, and tell Pablo to call the studio. He's to say to Mr. Lowe that I'll be late. They'll just have to hold the fort till I can get there.
Very good, madame.
Thank you, and I'll need my bay shoes.
Yes, madame.
Podemos tomarlo. Nice job. Fast, too. 6 cobs?
Yeah, it's a custom job.
Well, mind how you go, sir.
I'll do that.
Good night, sir.
Hey, Freddie, one for your album.
Stick it in yours, will you?
Hey, Freddie, I think the great Raymond Lowe's watching, spying on me technique.
I think your ideas are quite safe, both of them.
Yeah.
Now a drink, darling.
Sorry, is it Louise?
No, have you lost her?
No, she should have been here hours
Well, she's
ago.
probably here buried in this mob.
Louise doesn't get buried.
Well, she'll have to get used to the idea sometime. Well, try the studio. She probably went straight into CRM or something.
Will.
Okay, love?
Hey, have you seen Louise?
No, isn't she here yet?
No.
She has to give a party when I'm out to my neck in work. Is Claudia ready?
Oh, calm yourself down, I've already told.
Yeah, good. Think beautiful. I like that, good. Right, now, switch off, Susie. Let's try something different. Penny, come down here a minute, darling. There we are, just stand there. Straight at the camera, straight at it.
Champagne will be dead warm by the time we get out there.
And the men incapable.
Raymond, is this going to take a while? Because I could go on with my knitting.
Yeah, sit there, Susie. You sit so well.
It's not my favourite position.
Look, I better get back. The guests could be getting out of hand.
Well, go and get Claudia in here. I don't know how we're going to make this plane tomorrow.
Oh, we'll make it. We're Morocco bound.
They do this warm oil massage. And of course, Peter practically lived in the place.
Don't I know you?
Madam?
Hey, are you trying to get off with a hired help, or are you just lost?
Actually, I'm looking for the loo.
Well, why don't you wear your glasses or your contact lenses?
They make your eyes all red and puffy. I can't see, at least I want to be seen. Anyway, where is the loo?
First on the right through the courtyard.
Thank you.
Six is the point. 6.
Come on, let's have another.
Does this belong to one of you?
Oh, it's got to be her. She's just about cleaned us out. Well, then we'll get her there. Okay.
Okay, £2?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, last two.
Okay. 5. 5 is the point. Come on, 5. Come on. 5 again.
Can I get in?
Yes, why not? I'm sorry, but I have to go to work. I have to fix my face. I'm sorry.
Let's try this one. Right, mine's in.
Maybe later.
Mine too.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
You get quite a charge out of those dice, don't you?
Yeah. Gambling's my hobby.
Can be expensive.
Sometimes. Are you one of this crowd?
No, not exactly.
What do you do?
What do you think?
I don't know. Lawyer, dentist, taxman. Taxman.
I'm a syrup and fondant salesman. That's the name.
When you finish your champagne and chat, come in and do some work, like now. Excuse me.
That's the photographer. I bet he doesn't drink now. Nor would you if you'd been in jail for 3 years. He was finished until Louise picked him up.
Louise, where have you been? Oh, I got held up. How's it going? Oh, not bad, but people are wondering where you were. Has Raymond finished the retake? No, not yet. Who is that man talking to Claudia? Just another tall, dark, handsome man.
Louise.
How are you, Claudia?
Well, champagne helps, but Raymond is killing us. I'm just going back. Bye.
Do you know what I fancy?
Me too.
I'm talking about a sandwich.
So was I, darling. So was I. Oh, lucky girls. So how do you want me? Nude?
Yeah, no, Madam. I just want your face.
You're not really angry at me, are you?
Yes. Get ready, my darling, will you?
Okay.
Oh, Susie, have you packed? No, off to the party.
Well, don't be late, huh?
Girls, don't miss the plane.
Louise, honey, God, I wish I was coming with you.
I'd like to talk to you.
Have we met?
Order. Actually, we've never been introduced. Are you enjoying the party?
I'm the hostess.
Oh, no, don't tell me it was you who invited all these slobs.
You know, no one minds gate crashes as long as they don't make a nuisance of themselves. Now, you're not going to do that, are you?
The reverse. I'm going to be a great help to you when we get to Morocco. You'll wonder how you ever got along without me.
Are you looking for a job?
In a way, I'm a sort of a salesman. I was wondering if you might be in the market for some jewelry.
No.
As a matter of fact, I have a sample with me. There's another one for the other ear.
Well, naturally. That's mine.
It was. It's mine now.
How dare you?
Of course, it's really Mrs. Rayburn's, but then she's probably collected her insurance anyway by now, so what the hell? That's where you first roused my curiosity. Boy, that setup of yours, let me tell you, it is something. Your magazine does a layout in New York. You make a hit. You're in and out like a fiddler's elbow by the time the bloodhound starts sniffing. It's great.
Great imagination.
Sure, but then I'm a thief. I know exactly how your mind works. I've done a little checking up. A little trip to Amsterdam, Rembrandt, Mexico, emeralds, Jerusalem, the jeweled icon. What's it going to be in Morocco?
Let's go in the studio. Excuse me, please, Raymond.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to Morocco to work. Really? Look, I'm taking my photographer, the models. I'm doing a big spread for the magazine out there.
What is Professor Bannon going to do?
What do you want from me?
I like your style, I like your setup, and I'd like to go to Morocco with you. What is it we're after when we get there?
All right. It's a medallion.
Just a little old medallion?
It depicts Selena, daughter of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. She was queen of Mauritania, Morocco.
Valuable?
Priceless.
Professor Bannon put you onto it.
Yes. You see, he can't get it out of the country.
But we can.
Right again. We'll share Morocco. But what about my jewels?
Oh, I look after Mrs. Rayburn's jewels till we get safely back to London. Has a guarantee of good behavior? Yours. Now that is a great shot.
Do you mind? I'm trying to take some pretty pictures.
But I'm fascinated by your work, Mr. Lowe. You're a great photographer.
The greatest. Now, can I get on?
You better, or we won't make that plane tomorrow.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you.
What, is a male model?
Mr. Grant knows the country. Has contacts over there.
Do you speak Arabic?
Oh, yes. Like an American.
Hey, Papa, and Scarf. Oh, Freddie, this gentleman is going with us tomorrow.
But he can't. The plane's full. I'll never get you a ticket.
Oh, that's okay, honey. I've already made the booking. Let me carry that.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
He's quite attentive, isn't he?
Yes.
Get your things together, girls. We don't want to lose anything.
Okay.
Everything's listed, but if you'd like to check through for yourself.
Thank you, mademoiselle.
La valise blanche, s'il vous plaît.
La petite valise noire.
Voilà, c'est ça.
Your photographer's made quite a comeback.
What do you mean?
C'est là. Wasn't in some kind of trouble?
Yes, but it's all in the past.
I guess he owes a great deal to Louise.
Perhaps he does. Excuse me, please.
You have to give him full marks for persistence. He hasn't stopped since London Airport. You had to bring him, I suppose.
You could put it that way.
Raymond, have you got the clearances for the bonded stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Louise, go on to the hotel because this is going to take hours.
All right.
Where are we?
Morocco. I mean, where are we staying? Don't worry, my love. It's all laid on. You won't feel a thing.
What's it like?
Hot.
Vous voyez, nos amis sont bien arrivés comme prévu.
Morocco looks wonderful. Tell us about it, Mr. Grant.
Yes, you are the expert. Fascinate us.
Well, let me see now. Ah, here we are. The soil is rich in phosphates, iron, manganese, lead, and zinc, but it's still mainly an agricultural country.
Fancy.
All that knowledge at your fingertips.
And that's without my glasses.
Are we near the equator? Yes, turn left. Straight on for a few thousand miles and you're there.
Say, would you look at that?
Must you always act as if you were some dreary tourist, Raymond?
I'm a photographer, and I like it.
Hey, how do you get a man with a veil? He doesn't see you till your wedding night. Maybe it helps.
Did you have a nice trip?
Wonderful.
Was your plane on time?
Thank you, yes.
All your party are on the same floor, Miss Henderson, except the late booking, Mr. Grant.
Fine.
Le portement de Miss Henderson, s'il vous plaît?
Ah oui, monsieur. Oh, Miss Henderson, this letter came by special messenger.
Oh?
Trouble?
Nothing I can't deal with.
Hey, Freddie, come out and see this view. It's beautiful.
Hi, neighbor.
You? I thought Freddie was there.
Freddie. Freddie took the cutest little place right next to the boiler room.
Oh, she will love you for that.
Where are we going to eat?
Thank you. I'm having dinner with Louise.
What are you doing after?
Going to bed?
Oh, that's a little fast.
I mean sleep. You can wake up looking like hell if you want to.
I usually do.
Well, I don't. They pay me to look good. Good night.
This is Mr. Grant in room 64. Would you send me up a bottle of gin and a bottle of vermouth, very dry? And lots of ice. And 2 glasses. Merci.
Everything's gone through just fine. The costumes, the props, the lot. Now all I got to do is press the dresses.
Bless you, darling. Would you arrange for the calls in the morning?
Sure.
Room 65.
No.
Claudia? Everything's gone through customs. No problems.
Good.
I have to see Professor Bannon tonight. Mr. Grant has obviously asked you for dinner. If he hasn't, he very soon will. I want you to accept.
All right.
Keep him busy until midnight. Find out as much about him as you can. You understand?
Yes, but...
Open up, it's a raid.
You are lowering the tone of the neighborhood. Drunk, obviously.
No, but I'm working on it. Come on, you won't have any dinner. The least you can have is a drink.
Thank you.
Aren't you going to invite me in?
I think you better go and change.
Are we going someplace?
Well, I'm suddenly hungry. Will you take me to dinner?
Let's see now. Shall we go, native style?
Well, I suppose you know a nice little place where the couscous is out of this world.
Of course. Well, I guess that winds up our floor show.
I loved it, didn't you?
Yeah? And I love that Louise telling you to have dinner with me.
What?
You changed your mind so quickly. It was a little obvious.
She didn't tell me, she asked me.
But you agreed? It makes me very happy. What was it, to keep me busy or to pump me?
What do you think?
Well, you haven't done very much about pumping, but maybe that's to come later. What can I tell you?
Tell me what you want.
I want you. Yeah.
Don't you think you want to ask for the check?
Yeah, I think so.
مزيان طلع دغيا.
I'll tell you what. We'll do a little swap. I'll ask you a question, then you me. All right?
Okay. Tell me then.
Hold it. It's my idea. I get first go. You are a top fashion model. You could be earning a fortune freelance. Why do you stick with Louise?
I signed a contract.
Why?
Well, I lost some money gambling. Quite a lot. Louis helped me out. Now it's my turn, right?
Right.
Why are you here with us?
Well, I had this little business deal with Louise. In order to work out the details, I had to make the trip.
Couldn't it wait?
That's another question. My turn. Can you tell the difference between fake diamonds and the real thing?
Yes.
Then you must have known that you're walking through New York Customs with the Rayburn jewels.
You seem to be very well informed.
Sneaky of me, isn't it?
Slow down. This kind of thing doesn't impress me at all.
Do we go on with the game?
All right, I'll help Louise. I don't know why she steals her if she needs to.
And Lo, what about him?
He takes good pictures.
What about the deal with Bannon?
Is he in on this?
You know he is.
No, I don't. I haven't been told anything yet.
But you know him?
Yes, I met him in Jerusalem.
Where's the medallion?
Don't you know? I told you, I don't like high-speed driving. Neither I like kissing in cars.
Yeah, there must be a better place.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. It has been most interesting.
I tell you what, why don't we all go up to my place and have a little nightcap?
Good night.
I guess you didn't hear me. Garçon. Oui, monsieur? Cognac, s'il vous plaît. Monsieur.
The wanderer returns.
Without Claudia.
Isn't that just always the way? Now, if he played his cards
Darling,
right...
why don't you take up knitting? Help you take your mind off things.
I hope I don't get covered in these bites. There he goes. Oh, well, just a few pages if there's a whip in my valise, and I think I'll call it a day.
What kept you?
Thank you, my dear, for remembering.
Oh, it's nothing, Professor.
Sit down, Louise. I have to send you that note. We've got to have a talk.
Of course. We have to go over our plans for selling the medallion.
But that's it. You can't sell it.
Oh, I'm afraid I have to. It's a pity. As much as I would love it for myself, I'm afraid the money just outweighs the beauty.
You don't understand. You won't be able to sell it.
You worry too much, Professor. I already have a buyer. I think you'll be very pleased with your share.
When I saw you in London, everything was different. Then I could have got the medallion. All you had to do was take it out of the country. But look at me. Since my heart attack, I've become an old man.
You don't have to do a thing. Just tell me where the medallion is.
I haven't much time left. What there is, I'm not spending in some stinking flea-ridden jail.
I've set this whole thing up just to get that medallion. I'm not going back without it.
You'll have to. I've made up my mind.
And you'll have to change it. Won't you, Professor? Now, don't make things difficult for us. You know Louise.
She's made her mind up as well.
Just tell me where the medallion is, and all you got to do is sit there and collect. Or not collect. That's the way you want it.
Stop it. I'm a sick man.
Yes, so am I. Now, don't upset yourself, Professor. Just tell me where it is.
Oh, stop this, for God's sake. Stop it. I can't...
We're wasting a lot of your precious time, Professor. You're going to tell me where it is eventually, so why not now?
Come on! No.
Oh, dear.
What time is it?
It's after midnight.
All the time. Louise asked me to keep you busy until midnight.
Such application.
I'm made that way.
I like the way you're made.
Mr. Grant? Hello.
Yeah?
Mr. Grant, things are moving.
Professor Bannon would like to talk things over with you.
Fine. Why don't you make an appointment for me in the morning, say at about 11?
Now, Mr. Grant.
But I'm trying to catch up on a little sleep.
It can't wait. We could have the medallion tomorrow.
Where do I go?
It's in the Medina, the Bab Chofa. Look for a cul-de-sac. Ala Hashad. It's the last house on the left.
Right.
What does she want you to do?
Whatever it is, I don't trust her.
If I was a good girl, I would tell her what you said.
If you were a good girl, you wouldn't be here now.
If you don't trust her, where are you going?
That medallion's worth a fortune.
You wouldn't think of double-crossing anyone, would you?
I'm not sure I like working with Louise. How about you?
I don't know.
There may be too many partners. Why don't you think about it?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Don't wait up.
Must you do that?
I thought he might be someone I knew. My mistake.
Why don't we go inside?
You afraid that thing might go off and wake up his neighbors?
I mean, we'd better have a little talk.
My pleasure. It's a lot better than being shot at.
Allô? Allô? Le commissariat de police à Meknes, s'il vous plaît.
Police department? You've got a cute way of introducing yourself.
L'inspecteur Barada de la part de Michel Craig. Allô? You took me by surprise. Allô? I came back to work and...
To work?
Well, yes, didn't they tell you in London? When Bannon came out of the hospital, they planted me on him as his nurse. Allô?
Nurse, you've fallen down on your job. You just lost a patient.
But je dois absolument parler à l'inspecteur Barada. Je suis chez Bannon, oui. Comment? Ah bon, merci. He's already on his way. Someone reported the murder 10 minutes ago.
Anonymously, of course.
Yes.
نعم زرب شوية
Inspecteur, voici Monsieur Grant.
Oh, at last, Mr. Grant.
At last? You didn't expect me to drop into headquarters for tea.
Comme d'habitude, les empreintes, type de sang, etc. Ah, no, Mr. Grant. I expected you to keep an eye on the others. And I expected this young lady to keep an eye on you.
You? Well, that's a switch, isn't it? As a colleague, may I ask why I'm being followed?
Your people are satisfied that someone is looking after their interests. I'm merely making sure that someone is looking after mine.
I see. A watcher to watch the watcher. I suppose you've got another character watching after her.
Well, don't be too upset that you were being followed, Mr. Grant. At least it proves that you could not have killed this man.
Thanks a lot. I'm very grateful.
Now, who do you suppose did kill him?
If you'd followed Louise Henderson instead of me, you might have had the answer to that question yourself.
And if you'd spent less time with your very attractive model and more time watching Miss Henderson, perhaps it might never have happened. Now, tell me about this girl, Claudia.
She's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, by the way, you have some identification.
On a job like this? Come on, Inspector. You know better than that.
I should have been sent a copy of Grant's fingerprints. Perhaps you'd care to give me yours.
You're really serious.
Thank you. I suggest you don't return to your hotel. See that Mr. Grant is accommodated elsewhere. She'll take very good care of you.
I'm glad somebody will.
Oh, mademoiselle, bring him to my office at 9 tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. You don't really think he's not Grant?
Oh, yes, of course he is, but he must be reminded of it. He mustn't forget which side he's on.
He's one of our best men.
Now then, don't keep him waiting, mademoiselle.
So look after me.
Claudia, not in bed yet?
Couldn't sleep.
He bothering you? You really did keep him occupied, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
He won't be back. Now go to bed. Your own bed.
Is this where they keep the hardened criminals?
Well, I could find you a nice, quiet cell if you prefer it.
I'll settle for this. Whatever it is.
It's my apartment.
That's very kind of you.
It's convenient. We are colleagues, after all.
Barada seems to have his doubts. Well, one could do worse.
Thanks.
I could, and have. Often.
Would you like a drink?
All right. And it may be.
Fine, then I'll go get you some bedding. I'm afraid you'll have to sleep on the settee. I thought you'd gone.
I was admiring your view. It's quite something.
They usually say breathtaking.
Do you get a lot of visitors?
No, I meant just any visitors to the town.
You speak Arabic. Were you born here?
Oh, heavens, no. You've probably never heard of the place.
Try me.
Ora Maui.
Ora Maui. Never heard of it.
It's in the South Pacific. Lovely. Paradise. Often wish I had enough cash for a trip back there. No, my father was in the consular service. His next post was Alexandria. You know, in those days I spoke Arabic better than I did English.
You've caught up.
When they found out I knew Arabic, they pulled me out of filing and research, and there I was in the target range, firing away with a .38.
Are you happy?
With the change? Yes, it's interesting. You meet people.
Like Barada.
Yes, and you, and those models. Tell me, what's she like?
Louise, very interesting.
No, I mean Claudia.
Claudia, very interesting, too. That perfume, it's marvelous.
You like it?
Oleander. What did Barada say to you when he called you back?
He just asked me to bring you to him in the morning. Shall we go in?
Yeah. Can't keep talking out here. You'd never get anything on tape. Oh, that's a good look. Very good. No wonder they took you out of filing and research. Come on. The termites are moving in, Barada, and we're falling back, over and out. I know, you didn't know it was here.
It's true.
You don't believe me, why should I believe you?
I promise you.
Oh, don't make any promises, honey. Just let's have a relationship based on mutual distrust.
Oh, you... Here, you can make your own bed and lie on it. Oh, and do remember, if you want anything at all during the night, don't hesitate to get it yourself.
Where's the coffee? Help yourself.
How do you sleep?
Too well. I can never get enough. Really?
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Freddie. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Isn't it? It's just as well you're this side of the camera because you look dreadful. Did you have a late night?
I just see that everything's loaded, all right?
Good idea.
Hi, baby.
Don't be long.
What's all this rush?
Oh, we have a long drive. Hey, a British archaeologist found dead here in town last night. Hubert Bannon, Fellow of the Society of... Hubert Bannon, that's a name I know. Louise, you know him too? I don't think so. Oh, come on, you must remember. He came to your office. No, I don't know any Bannon. Do you, Claudia?
No, never heard of him.
Come on, let's go. Freddie, organize everyone for me, please.
Sure. Come on, you lot, on your feet.
Did you order my lemon juice?
Look, forget it. We've got to go.
You're all right. You're looking awfully peaky. No, do you think I've caught something?
Oh, come on.
Nah, I'm get out. Entree.
Oh, come on now, Barada. That's always been a corny routine.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, monsieur l'inspecteur.
Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Merci.
Paperwork, Mr. Grant, is tedious but necessary. Please sit down.
Thank you.
I'm sure that as a policeman, you will have discovered that.
May I?
Bon, je vous en prie.
Do you believe I'm on your side now?
I believe, Mr. Grant, that you are, in fact, a policeman.
Well, I'm not an opera singer. What do you expect to get out of that tape session? A hit record?
I've really no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Grant.
Well, I think you'd better look around. Somebody's after your job. And will you stop trying to climb on my back? It's become a murder case now.
No, not exactly. He was dead before he was put in the pool. He died of a hemorrhage. I have just received the pathologist's report.
Oh, that's very clever. What brought on the hemorrhage? Natural causes?
It was unfortunate that Bannon was the only person who knew what the medallion is.
What makes you think so?
I suggest we call in Miss Henderson.
And I suggest we don't. If we'd only wanted her, I could have picked her up in London. There are others in this.
I hope you won't be too long, Mr. Grant. I get a little impatient when cases run on in my area. Silly of me, I know, but I get so used to being in charge.
I'd be a lot quicker if you got off me. Au revoir.
That man has the capacity to irritate me, which I hope will not cloud my judgment.
You might have told me about the microphone.
Why?
Well, surely...
As long as you didn't know anything was there, you could give nothing away.
Okay, that's pretty good. Get the horses back into position again, Freddie. We'll go again.
Oh, can we get out of the sun?
No, stay there. It's healthy.
You ever been so hot?
Just take the rough with the smooth. Remember the winter sports?
I remember the ski instructor.
Vivian, Penny, he wants to do a shot of you over at the fort.
Okay.
Claudia, he wants to do a single of you in your gold top and orange pants.
Okay. What sort of mood is he in?
You know Raymond, full of old world charm.
Together, strain on the rope. Vivian, more frightened.
I don't feel frightened.
Then try, my darling, try. Freddie, I want some horsemen over by that far tower.
Okay.
Right.
Claudia, will you take your stole now?
Okay.
Turn your head the other way, darling. The light's better for you.
Did Bannon talk?
Sort of.
Where is it?
I meant the right-hand tower, Freddie. Have you ever played hide and seek?
Yeah.
You could be getting warm right now.
What happened to Simon?
Who?
Our new collaborator.
Why? Are you worried about him?
No. I just would like to know what's going on.
You'll be told, my darling, all in good time. Right, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right? To me a bit, Alexa. I'm up here, my darling. All right, relax. I got that one. You can take a break, Freddie.
Thank you.
Right.
Hey, what are you doing now?
Snapping.
There are drinks down here when you're ready.
Oh, great. I'll be down in a minute.
Right.
Can't take much more of this. Another 5 degrees and I'm cooked.
Ah, it's not too bad.
Glad somebody's happy. Did you see this?
How's that?
A British archaeologist murdered here in town last night.
What about it?
Well, I met him in London, and so did Louise. But now she says she's never heard of him.
She's probably forgotten.
Oh, Raymond, how can you forget meeting a man who comes to your office and you talk to him for an hour and a half?
Oh, she meets a lot of people. She doesn't remember. What does it matter?
It matters a lot. The man was murdered, and I feel we ought to go to the police.
You talk too much. Look, we've got a lot to do. Come on, come on. Get everybody up to the fore. Come on, darling.
Anything happening?
Yeah, quite a lot. Look.
You trying to lose me? It wasn't easy finding you. Boy, am I beat.
Out all night?
Part of the time, but the police were very polite.
Been giving them trouble?
Someone has.
You better tell me the worst. I hope it's nothing more serious than a parking ticket.
When I got to Bannon's last night, he was a little reluctant about discussing anything with me. As a matter of fact, the police weren't too happy about my being there either.
It's dreadful. We read about it this morning.
Yeah, poor Bannon. Now he won't get to see that medallion, will he?
I'm afraid no one will.
Oh?
Yes, you might as well go back to the hotel and pack. I'll pay your bill.
Thanks, but I think I'll stick around.
Why?
Oh, for laughs.
Do you think you'll get Vinny?
I laugh every time I think of the Rayburn jewels.
You surprise me. A clever blackmailer knows when there's no longer any point to it.
And a clever blackmailer knows when his victim's lying through her teeth. Oh, I'll be around if you need me. Thanks for paying my bill. I see what you mean about sleep. Late nights don't do a thing for me.
I waited for you. You didn't come back.
Louise arranged a little surprise for me. Bannon was dead. Have you thought about what I said to you last night about too many partners?
Claudia! Raymond wants to talk to you.
I'm afraid I have to go. Later?
Hi, Freddie.
Hi.
How are things going?
Okay, thank you.
You gonna be here long?
Well, after the shop, we go back to the hotel for lunch, and then on to the Medina.
All right, I'm ready. All right, come on now, I'm ready. That's nice, Corey. Keep that. That's fine. Now let's try this inside. That's good. Yes, I like that. Keep moving, Corey. Keep moving. Shake the earrings. Keep the head moving. Signore, llevo cuando los barrios un tiernecito, señora. También llevo a buenas roquitas tiernas.
Hello, stranger.
Hi. You getting your share of close-ups?
No, and I just love close-ups.
Try a sunflower seed. Entree.
Inspector, are you all right?
Yes, I'm quite well, my dear. What can I do for you?
I found how they intend taking the medallion out of the country.
Have you? What are these?
Customs lists drawn up by the fashion magazine people. They show everything that's been imported under bond. Lighting, camera, props, clothes, everything.
I see. Where did you get them?
I borrowed them from the customs authorities. Just an idea.
A good one, it seems. Go on.
Now, as you know, importing under bond means whatever you bring in, you promise to take out. Attendez, Maroc, 5, 7. Imitation antique medallion, setting simulated gold.
So neither our customs people nor the people in London would give it a second glance. I must toast your ingenuity. Let us hope your Mr. Grant is equally resourceful.
To me. All right, heads up. That's it. Marvelous. Great, now coming in closer. Now I've got to go get some more film. Relax for 5 minutes, girls. Where's Freddie? Look half nice stuff, will you, Susie? I won't be long.
Claudia. When do they go for the medallion?
I don't know.
All right, forget it. Play it their way till they get tired of you, but try to stay alive.
Wait a moment.
Where is it?
Inside the fort, where we were this morning.
Then they may already have it.
No, I watched them all the time. No one went inside.
That fort goes on for miles. I've got to know more.
Have you searched Bennon's house?
Murata's men were all over the place.
Well, maybe if you went back, there is a crypt under the house. It was his workshop. Maybe you'll find something.
Thank you. I might.
When will I see you again?
When I get back.
Ça suffit, madame, vous êtes restée trop longtemps.
Mais on peut
Tous ces gens-là se plaignent de vous.
pas.
Vous avez 5 minutes.
Oh, Raymond, they say we're ruining their business around here.
Let's wrap it up then.
Are you all right?
What are we going to do about Grant?
I'll deal with him in my own way.
Your way doesn't seem to be quick enough.
What a day. Now for a great big vodka martini.
Beats me where Freddie got to.
Oh, she's probably here already. Maybe she's in the bar.
No Freddie?
No Raymond. No Louise.
How maddening. What do we do with the clothes?
Just leave them up in your room. Freddie will collect them.
I'm for a bath. I'm going to soak and soak.
See you later.
I'm going to soak up a great big drink.
I'm with you.
I shouldn't worry if I were you, Mr. Grant. He stopped breathing. Poor Raymond. And after he had such a good idea to follow you. Would you like to join him? Relax. I need you and you need me.
You do?
Yes. Getting the medallion means robbing a grave.
That's not very nice.
It's in the fort where we work today. It's been sealed off for years. Getting in won't be easy.
And?
The Berber camp is right next to it. If they find anyone violating a grave, they'll cut him to pieces.
Are you sure you got the right man for the job?
Here's the map you were looking for. And this is the photograph of the grave.
He got around, didn't he?
When you get the medallion, you will be coming back for Claudia, won't you, Mr. Grant?
Where is she?
You'd better get a quick start. It's a long drive. With any luck, they'll never find Raymond's body.
Promise me one thing, will you? When my turn comes, make it quick.
And don't forget, Claudia would be very anxious about you.
Mon capitaine, محمد يتكلم الآن.
Start packing. We're leaving in a hurry.
Then it's tonight.
Yes, with complications. Raymond's been killed.
Killed? How?
By your Mr. Grant at Bannon's house. Did you tell him about the crypt?
No.
Well, he got there just the same. Now he's getting the medallion for us.
Does he know where it is?
Yes. I told him no medallion, no Claudia. It seems he's quite taken with you.
Monsieur l'inspecteur.
German. 9mm, all shots fired. I should hate to have to send out an alert for you, Mr. Grant. Or don't you find his disappearance just a little odd?
Yes, sir, I do.
Gasoline. Fill it up, huh? Key. Toot sweep, will you? Alley, alley.
Claudia?
Good evening, Miss Henderson. Chief Inspector Barada. I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
It's all right, Inspector, if it's really necessary.
Murder makes many things necessary.
Murder?
So many people seem averse to spending the night in this hotel. Your assistant, Miss Garrett, Mr. Grant, and the model, Claudia.
Claudia?
And of course, we know why Mr. Lowe isn't in the hotel.
Do we? Oh, yes, Raymond's gun. He always carries it when we go abroad. Strange places, young girls to protect.
I found this in the crypt in Bannon's house. You're under arrest, Miss Henderson.
Arrest? On what charge?
The Raven jewels will do for the moment.
Simon Grant can tell you about them.
Yes, we are relying greatly on Inspector Grant's evidence.
Inspector Grant?
Will you stay with Miss Henderson while she changes, please?
Papier, s'il vous plaît.
Yes, of course.
This is a rented vehicle?
Mm-hmm. Anything wrong?
You are Miss Louise Anderson?
Yes.
Where are you going?
To Tangier.
I see. We are looking for a man driving a grey Impala. Have you seen such a car?
No, I haven't seen anybody. There's no traffic on the road.
All right, Miss Anderson. Sorry to have troubled you.
Thank you.
Good night. You missed your turn, Miss Henderson. That's the road to Tangier.
How stupid of me. Thank you, officer.
Hello, partner. You're a long way from home.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Did you get it?
Oh, yeah. I've got it.
As you said, too many partners.
Oh, not you, too. And with my 38.
I thought it might be useful.
It's a good thing they got you out of filing and research.
Can you make it?
I think so.
You'll be all right now. I'll be in to see you.
No flowers. I'm allergic. I'll sneeze and pop a stitch.
I'll remember. Perhaps I'd better take care of this now. Get well soon. Please.
آسف يا أنسة هذا خلاص أجي
Good afternoon, Mr. Grant.
That's debatable. Where's Michelle?
Well, you were lucky. No bones broken. Michelle was recalled by your head office. She told me to tell you that she hoped to see you very soon. I called in, apart from being concerned about your health, to thank you.
That's very considerate of you.
Also to apologize. I confess I had certain misgivings about your loyalty.
Well, that's all right. I had a few about yours.
Oh, no. Well, I thought you might care to take a last look at this. I'm on my way now to hand it into the museum. From now on, it will lie between 2 inches of bulletproof glass.
It's very beautiful.
Yes, it is. It's very beautiful.
It's also a fake. It's as phony as Michelle's recall. It's the copy they brought with them.
I'll murder her.
You'll have to find her first.
Well, that's an ideal job for you. You know her. You know what she looks like.
Oh, no, I'm on sick leave.
Very well, I'll find her myself. I'll get her, and I'll get the medallion.
Yeah, you do that. Well, come out.
Oui, Monsieur Grant.
Get me a plane reservation, Doc. To the South Pacific.
The South Pacific?
You get me as far as Tahiti. I'll figure it out from there.
Oui, Monsieur.
Maui. Ooh.